Do not forget about our $1,000 1,000 subscriber giveaway. As soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers, I am giving away $1,000 to one of you out there. Thank you guys for getting us to 900 subscribers right now. Let's keep the ball rolling. All you got to do is subscribe and you have a chance to win. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Dirty Max LML. Well, today we are going to be painting the garage floor. As you can see, it's not very pretty, regular garage floor. But what I've decided to do is paint it with a one-part epoxy. And the reason why I decided to go with a one-part instead of a two-part is mainly just price. A lot of these two-part epoxies are about $150 per box. So it's going to take me 2 boxes. That's $300. And I thought that was too much money. So I found this stuff here, which I've actually used before. This is the Slate Gray Bare Premium Concrete and Garage Paint. So it's one-part epoxy. The one thing I like about the one part is it's just like regular paint. You can close up this can and use it later, unlike the two-part epoxies, which once you mix it, you got to use it or throw it away. So I did get these decorative chips, and these are kind of reflective, almost like a chrome, and then some non-skid. So both these cans, everything you see here, was only about 80 bucks. So that's a lot less expensive, even though the two-part epoxy, I believe, is better. But this one part, I will be able to do touch-ups in the future. So I went with this. It's going to save me some money. And even the two parts don't last forever. I've seen some guys on YouTube where even the two-part epoxies have come up in certain spots. So to me, I just figured I'll be able to do touch-ups with this can in the future. I'm going this route. And I am going to be receiving the weight bench, the Rep Fitness 1100. And it still has not come in. So I did get the bench though. This is the bench. As you can see, it's the blue color. It looks really, really cool. It's just powder coated. It looks nice, feels great. Okay, we are making some progress. Now I'm gonna need to bust out the Dawn soap and water. You'd be amazed how well just regular Dawn soap just works great. But I'm gonna have to do this garage in 2 parts. So one of the other reasons why not to use a 2-part paint, once you mix it, you gotta use it or throw it away. This one part, I will be able to open it back up just like a regular can of paint, because I'm gonna have to do one side of the garage and then put everything back and then move all of this stuff that I have here, which is going to be a pain in the butt, especially because it's safe here. But anyhow, I'm going to have to move all this stuff to the other side of the garage and do this second half. But for all of you guys out there that say I'm a Ford hater, I do love Fords. I mean, I'm a huge Bigfoot fan. Bigfoot, Bigfoot, Bigfoot again. So as you can tell, I do love old school Fords. I'm just not a fan of the newer ones. So, and no, this is not a trap house. I make candles, guys. You'll be like, what? Yes, I do make candles. So this is a candle pot. I'm making some candles here maybe tomorrow, because I think this project's going to take me all day. But if you guys want to see a little bit about candle making, let me know. I do make candles, not for sale or anything, but I just make them for myself. Anyhow, back to the floor. This is taking longer than I thought it was going to be, so I'm glad that I did get the one part so that I could do this other section of the garage later. All right, here you go, guys. This is the final product, and I don't know what to think about the chips. It was really a pain in the butt to put the chips down. There was chips everywhere. As you're painting, you know, there's wet portions, and it sticks on the wet portions, but the dry portions it does not stick on. So you really got to pay attention to what you're doing. and it was a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be, getting these chips to stick and sprinkling them around. It does look neat, and it does hide the cracks in the concrete, but it's a pain in the butt. So we'll have to see how this holds up. I only did 3/4 of the garage. As you can see, I taped this line off here, so I still got to pull all this stuff out and do back here. So I used 2 full gallons of the one part. This is not a huge garage, so I'm really glad that I did it this way and not buying the kits, because I probably would have had to buy 3 kits at 150 bucks a piece. That would have been crazy. So I am gonna have to buy 1 more gallon, so it's gonna take me 3 complete gallons to do this whole entire garage. So that's pretty crazy. But anyhow, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a close-up. And there it is. I don't know how this is gonna hold up. There was chips everywhere. So I took the blower after most of this dried, and let's see, there's another wet spot. But anyhow, this is what it looks like. That's a comparison, and you can tell it does look really, really neat. I just don't know how these chips are gonna hold up for long term. Man, that looks so darn good. I do like it. So I put a few skateboards up here. One of my old skateboards from back in the day, and then my buddy Harvey. He's an artist. Pretty awesome, man. Anyhow, got some old school boards. You guys know what that is? You know. Well, today we are cooking some chicken tenderloins. I'm using my favorite pans from Tasty. Yes, you've probably seen this at your local Walmart. That's where I got these. These are my favorite pots and pans, and I've tried a lot. I do a lot of cooking. Anyhow, we're going to be doing some meal prepping today. I am using 2 spices on this chicken. One of them is Champion Chicken by Pit Boss, and the other one is Paleo Powder Original. Now, the paleo powder kind of tastes a little bit of like Mexican spices, and then the Champion Chicken is just fire. You can't go wrong with it. So, without further ado, we're going to get to the vegetables here in just a second, but you want to cook these, and I get these to about 160 degrees with my little thermometer pen. Alright, let's check this chicken, see where we are at. Ooh, 174. That's a little bit hotter than I wanted. Let's check this one. Ooh, she's almost there. I think I'm going to call that one good to go. 159, that's right on the cusp of 160. Once you take these off the heat, they're still going to cook a little bit internally. But I'd say these are almost done. How about these? Yep, she ready. And that one's got to go a little bit longer. Well, I'm going to take out these ones that are ready and leave in the bigger ones. They're going to need a little bit longer to go. Alright, well, we're making it super easy. Just some asparagus, sea salt, black pepper, and olive oil. Now, over here, I have some quinoa. Now, I took this quinoa. All I'm putting in it is some vegetable stock. And that's going to make it taste a lot better with some sea salt and black pepper. Alright, so meal prepping. What's making it easier for me is these right here. These trays, I got them from Amazon. These are microwave and dishwasher safe. They hold quite a bit of food. These are a lot larger than some of the ones that I found at the grocery stores, but as you can see, that's 8 ounces of chicken in each one of these trays. Now you can fill, usually I put vegetables on one side and a carb on the other. So today we're going to be doing quinoa. I'm usually doing either quinoa or rice. So what's making it real easy is I'm usually using paper plate, and I put the meat in that way. I just kind of fold it up like a cone, drop everything in there, and it helps out if you're doing multiples. Obviously I only have 4 here, but usually I'm doing 8, so it's double this recipe. Okay, now I have some asparagus here, just lightly salted with some sea salt, black pepper, and a little bit of olive oil. Super simple, very, very clean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my plate on here, and you don't want to weigh the plate, so just take your plate, put it on your scale, and then you want to tare it. Now you're not weighing the plate, so we're going to put about 2 ounces. There we go. We're going to put 2 ounces in each one of these trays. Alright, so basically we have 8 ounces of chicken, 2 ounces of asparagus, and 2 ounces of quinoa, and I ran out of quinoa, so I ended up replacing this with rice. I did add that into my macros as well, but it's nice to know that just one of these right here is only it's just under 600 calories. So I have a little bit of a breakdown of what I'm putting in, what I'm taking out, and I do have a calculator on my phone that I am using to put all the information in, but it's nice to see how much I can actually eat. And it's a lot more than I thought I was going to be able to, based on my calorie intake, my macros that I have set for my weight. I really do want to do a cut, so I got to really figure out if I'm going to do one of these a day or two, to see which one works better for me. But that's why we're starting this, is just to figure out what works for my body type, and you can figure out what works for your body type too. But it's really nice to see how much protein, how much fat, and how many carbs are in just one small. Same thing every day. Always make sure you put a little bit of G-Hughes on top. This is the sugar-free teriyaki marinade. This is all sugar-free, so add what you like. You can check out the back here. It has 24 servings in this whole entire bottle. There's only 1 carb, so make sure to pour this on nice and heavy.